Hello everybody. Today we are going to start with Africa. We will explore different kinds of maps of Africa and see and learn new things that we might not know about African continent. So let's begin. The first map is about the location of Africa. As you can see, we will zoom a little bit. As you can see, all of the three lines, the Tropic of Cancer, the Tropic of Capricorn, and as well as the equator at 0 degrees passes through Africa. All of the three lines passes through Africa. So these are the countries on Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Cancer. These are the countries. These are the countries on equator, and these are the countries on Tropic of Capricorn. So as you can see, Egypt, Libya, Niger, Algeria, Mali, Western Sahara, Mauritania are on Tropic of Cancer, whereas Gabon, Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, Kenya, Sao Tome and Principe, and Somalia is on equator, whereas Namibia, Botswana, South Africa, Mozambique, and Madagascar are on Tropic of Capricorn. So we can see all of the different countries in Africa. So we can see South Africa is there, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Namibia, Madagascar, Mozambique, Swaziland, Lesotho, Mozambique Channel is here, Comoros, Mauritius, Seychelles, Malawi, Zambia, Tanzania, Burundi, Angola, Democratic Republic Congo, Cabinda region, Angola ka, Gabon, Cameroon, Central African Republic, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, Somalia, Eritrea, Sudan, Chad, Benin, Togo, Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Mauritania, Senegal, Cape Verde, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, all of these. And we have two islands as Canary Islands with Spain and Madeira Islands with Portugal. We also have Madagascar and Seychelles Island and Zanzibar Island as well. So this is the basic physical map of political map of Africa, where you can see all of the countries, and you can see it is surrounded by Gulf of Aden on one side, Red Sea on the other side, there is Indian Ocean on the other side, Mozambique Channel here, Indian Ocean here again, and then you have Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Guinea here, and Atlantic Ocean here. So, and Mediterranean Ocean again, let's not forget Mediterranean Ocean right here. So this is the Africa's map. Next map we will see is, of course, will be of the river systems, of the water system of Africa. So you can see Orange River, it drains into Atlantic Ocean. Limpopo River drains into Indian Ocean. Zambezi River drains into Indian Ocean. You have Congo River that drains into Atlantic Ocean. Then we have the Nile River, the White Nile, the Blue Nile. Both of them meets here. This is the Khartoum. The city's name is Khartoum, where White Nile and Blue Nile meets. From here the Nile goes and drains into Mediterranean Sea. Then we have Niger River and Senegal River. Senegal into Atlantic Ocean. Niger River goes into Gulf of Guinea, which is part of Atlantic Ocean. Volta River also goes into Gulf of Guinea, part of Atlantic Ocean. The Benue River is a tributary of Niger River. So we have just seen all of the river systems, not all of them, but some of the major river system we can say. Then there is Lake Nyasa, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Victoria, and Lake Albert. There are other lakes that we'll do in upcoming lectures. We'll go in depth into Africa and other maps of other part of the world as well. So you can see the drainage basin. This is the orange, this is Limpopo, this is Zambezi River, this is Congo River, this is Nile, this is Niger River, and this is Volta, this is Senegal, and this is Lake Chad. It is here in the 4 countries. Okay, let's go to the next map. So this map, we'll start from the top. You can see the mountain ranges as very famous Atlas Mountain Range. Then you can see the Mediterranean Sea, and we have Gulf of Gabes. We have on one side Gulf of Gabes, on the other side we have Gulf of Guinea, Gulf of Guinea, Gulf of Guinea, Gulf of Guinea. On the other side we have Red Sea, Gulf of Aden, and Indian Ocean, and that's it. So Tadamat Plateau, there is another Al Mahara Plateau, there is Libyan Desert, there is Nubian Desert, there is Ethiopian Plateau, there is this Great Rift Valley, then there is Crystal Mountains, there is Fajuta Jalan, then there is B Plateau, Namib Desert, Kalahari, High Wales, Drakensberg, and Angova and Escarpment. So Drakensberg, this region, Drakensberg, this region is very important. I'll show you why. We'll go to the first map again. So this is the first map we have seen. So this is the Drakensberg region. As you can see, this whole part, this whole region is upland region up to here. It is more than 1000 kilometers. But this region, this red part, this specifically the red part, it is called Drakensberg. The highest peak in this region goes up to 3400 meters. So it is quite high, right? So this is called Great Escarpment. Cape Fold Mountains are there. So you can see, where is it? This is in South Africa. This is in this region in South Africa. This hugs around Lesotho, right? Drakensberg or Great Escarpment. The part of Great Escarpment is here as well. See, this region is Great Escarpment up to here, and this is called Angavo Escarpment in Madagascar. Right? Again, we'll go to this map for different regions now. So we have seen the major landforms. Let's just remove some of them and see other parts, other important aspects that are there in this map, right? So let's see. First, we have rivers. There is Lake Tana is here, another important lake. Then Lake Albert is here, Lake Victoria, Lake Rudolph, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Nyasa. Then we have Lake Chad, Lake Volta, and these are the important lakes that you should know. And then let's look at the islands as well. So at the top you can see Madeira Island, which is with the Portugal, Canary Island, which is with the Spain. All right. Then we have Boyko Island, which is with Equatorial Guinea. We have Annobon Island, which are with Equatorial Guinea. Accession Island, which is part of St. Helena, which is part of UK. Then on the right side we have Mayotte Island, which is part of France, right? Seychelles is also part of Africa. Then two important aspects, we have Cape Agulhas and Cape of Good Hope. So remember that Cape of Good Hope is on the left side of Cape Agulhas, right? Then we have done Victoria Falls is right here. Okavango, this is another river, Okavango, important river. It does not drain into ocean. Okavango, it doesn't go into ocean. It finishes in the desert somewhere here. All right. So let's go to the next map. So next map is of the classification, Köppen's climate classification, if you know about it. Equatorial climate, the three blue colors, if you can see three blue colors, these three, this is the region where it is most greenery in Africa. All right. More rains means more trees, more grasses, more greenery, right? Then the red part, this is the warm desert. This region is the warm desert, Sahara Desert. Then the other regions, as we know, light green colors, this region, this part and this area, we already know about it. Alright. So if you look at this map, the climate classification, based on that you can see the distribution of trees and kind of vegetation it has. So you can see that the green area is the area, this is what do we call it, this region is this region is Ethiopian highlands, Ethiopian highlands. Then we have the Congo river system, then this part of Zambezi part here as well, this is the green part. Then the savanna region, this region outside the green region is savanna region, and this is extreme desert. Next map, next is of the languages of Africa. As you can see, there are multiple languages and very diverse in terms of languages. So let's start from the top. We have Algeria, which is Arabic language, Libya Arabic language, Egypt Arabic, Niger is also Arabic, Sudan is Arabic and English, Chad is French and Arabic, Nigeria is English. Then there are other French language here. Mali also has French language here also, English in Ghana, French in DRC also, Ethiopia is Amharic, Somalia is Somali, Tanzania is Swahili, and all of these languages. Angola has Portuguese, Portuguese here in Mozambique as well, English in Botswana, English in Namibia, English in South Africa. So all of these different languages that are spoken in Africa. Next map is of resources of Africa. As you can see, there are many resources in Africa. So this region we have coffee, so you can say that Ethiopia coffee. Here you can see Ghana and Coast d'Ivoire as Ghana and Ivory Coast for cocoa production, chocolate, right? Coffee here also, Madagascar coffee. Then we have diamonds, we have gold, we have diamonds here, oil. All right. So you can see there are many resources in Africa, and these resources makes it unique for different countries. So you can see, you can check on your own, right? Let's move on to the next map. So this is of the GDP at current prices. This is the map of African countries. So you can see South Africa, here Nigeria, here Algeria, here Egypt. All of these countries are relatively rich as compared with the other African countries, and the GDP number speaks. This is in 2024. This is the latest GDP figures, right? Let's go to the next, that is top minerals per country. What are the top minerals? So you can see Madagascar here titanium, and Kenya here is also titanium. Ethiopia is for gypsum, DRC is for copper. Then Central African Republic and Mali are for gold. Then we have Zambia is for sulfur. Botswana is for many things. These dark ones are petroleum. All of these countries are for petroleum, as we've seen before, right? So nothing much to think about it. Let's go to the next. Again, similar. What kind of minerals? So all of these countries are petroleum countries, as we have seen, and these are the minerals, and here also. So let's move to the next. So this is an important pie charts. Let's see share of world production. What percentage of the product is being produced by the African states? So for example, chromium, you can see chromium, South Africa produces 45% of world's chromium. 45% of world's chromium. Cobalt, DRC produces 67%. 67% of world's cobalt. Manganese, you can see South Africa produces 31% of world's, and Gabon produces 19% of the world. Tantalum, again DRC is 35% of world's tantalum, and Rwanda is 14%. Right? Then diamonds, gems, you can see Botswana, Angola, South Africa, DRC, and whereas uranium, Namibia and Niger are a significant percentage. Again, we can see exports of Africa. We have these black countries are the petroleum or crude or petrodollar countries. Then we have other like diamonds, copper, or gas, oil, agri products, wood, fish, cars, etc. Being exported from Africa. Another map that is of the topography, as you can see, this region is have some heights, has some mountain ranges. This region that we have studied, Drakensberg region. Here is the Ethiopian highlands, and here is the Atlas mountain ranges, as you can see. There are other regions where there is little somewhat of elevations in these regions. Okay, so let's go to the next map. And it is important to see these maps in whatever subject or whatever kind of studies you are trying to do. The maps help you understand anything in a very easy and simple manner. So we can see, we have to see look at conflicts in Africa. We have seen different kinds of maps. Let's see the conflicts, some of the conflicts that are going on. First is Ethiopia, very important, very conflict zone region, and the main area of contention is these three regions. You can see the Amhara region, the Afar region, the Tigray region. You can, if we zoom in into this map, you can see where is Tigray. Tigray is the border of Sudan, Eritrea and Ethiopia. So the capital is Addis Ababa, and this is the Tigray region, as you can see here, the Tigray region. So Oromia is a community and a region also. There is Somali community, and these are the regions of Gambela and Amhara, Afar, Sidama, etc. These are the regions of Ethiopia. Again, we can see some of the regions: Mekele, Addis Ababa, Danasha, Badame, all of these in Ethiopia. Ethiopia, we have to go to next country, that is Sudan. So let's look at Sudan. Sudan is also going through conflict. So North Darfur, South Darfur, West Darfur. These are the camps in Abeche, Iriba, Adre, Al Junaid, Morini, Al Fasar, Kas, Biraw, Wadi Delaja, all of these countries. You can see this map easily. We can zoom in and we can see that people have flown into Central African Republic and Chad and Libya. This is the region in Sudan which is in conflict. This region marked in blue. Right. So Sudan, we can see another map for Sudan. You can see over 4 lakh displaced in Sudan. So you can check out that by conflict 3 lakh, and by flooding more than 5 by fire as well. So this is April data, April in Sudan. Then the little bit of the timeline of the Sudanese crisis: 1956 independence, then military coup, October revolution, then uske socialist government, civil war, Islamic regime, Darfur region, South Sudan autonomy, South Sudan vote for secede, then civilian government, military agrees, and then again intense fighting. So this is Sudan. So this is nation turn points on million displaced. South Sudan also going through severe. Another map of Sudan to see. You can see that this is Khartoum and all these places. 1 lakh something has fled to Chad. There are people fled to Egypt. There are people fled to Ethiopia, South Sudan, Central African Republic. And these are the places where the camps are. You can see the conflict in Sudan. Another conflict region, that is in Cameroon. In Cameroon, the region is called Ambazonia or Ambazonia people. Ambazonia. These are the French and English speaking. The conflict between French and English speaking. Conflict is between French and English speaking. and this region's southern Cameroon, you can see here, is also in conflict. So next map we are going to see Somalia, another region in conflict. Somalia, long drawn battles. We have seen that it is struggling with poverty, with malnutrition and food insecurity, and a lot of regions. So we can see Somalia is here. Puntland, this land is called Somaliland, and this is disputed area. This is called Sool. This is called Sool, SOOL. Another map to see Somalia. So this region is called Jubaland, Southwest Somalia, Galmudug, Puntland, Somaliland. And this is the disputed area. It's called Sool. I'll again mark it, Sool. So another map to help you understand. This is the Juba region. This is Southwest. This is Hirshabelle. This is Galmudug. This is Puntland. This is Somaliland, and this region is Sool, as I've been telling you. Right. We have seen these for Sudan. So let's go to the next one, that is conflicts. Again, in one single map, we are seeing that the ongoing conflict, the Sahel and Mali civil war in this region, Mali and other countries. Then we have Boko Haram in Nigeria, then Central African Republic civil war in this region. Then we have Darfur conflict in Sudan. Then we have the Tigray conflict we have seen in Ethiopia, and Ethiopian ethnic conflict in the other parts of Africa, Ethiopia. Then we have the Somali civil war. These are the main conflict regions. There is another small conflict that is going on in Senegal, in the Casamance region. What is Casamance region? This part. This is Gambia, Gambia sits in between Senegal, and you can see the Casamance region. This region is in conflict. Alright. So these are the conflicts of Africa. So let's look at some of the other maps of Africa. Some more interesting maps and figures. So you can see how big is Africa's economy. You can see Africa's economy is below United Kingdom. It is below India. It is below France. It is below Germany. It is below Japan, China, and USA. Despite having resources in number of products, Africa's economy is less than these countries. So let's look at the priority agriculture commodities. Maize, soybean, dairy, livestock in this region. Then we have tree crops such as cocoa, coffee, cashew, oil palm, horticulture farming, etc. in this region. Then we have cassava and some humid crops in this region, rice in this region, sorghum, millet, and wheat and horticulture. So this is the share of agriculture. As you can see in GDP, sub-Saharan Africa has the highest contribution in GDP. Agriculture being the highest contributor. Highest contributor in sub-Saharan Africa to the economies. Another map. Let's look at the crops, cash crops. Cassava, yams, maize, sugarcane, rice paddy, potatoes, plantains, sugar beet, wheat, fresh tomatoes, sweet potatoes, etc. is the main cash crops. Another important crop, let's see, it is coffee. Ethiopia and this region, Ethiopian coffee, Madagascar coffee, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Madagascar, Angola, DRC as well, Central African Republic, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Ghana, Togo, Nigeria, all of these countries, coffee production, Ethiopia biggest coffees production. Then another map, and the last map for today, that is cocoa, chocolate production, cocoa production. So these three countries of Africa, that is Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, and Cameroon has almost 70%, 68% of global cocoa production. These three countries, 70% cocoa production. Right? Right? Chocolate production. Chocolate. Cocoa is used to make chocolate. So we have come to end of our session today. We are going to continue, and we are going to have a lot of maps one by one in one video. We covered Africa. There are other things about Africa that needs to be covered. Next would be about South America. So have fun with maps. Fun with maps. Stay tuned with Atlas Insights. Bye bye.